Yes, we're looking for a bigger, better 2025. Although we weren't as successful in Pac Champs last year, we still had a lot of fun and building bricks to where we want to be and who we want to be. A lot of it is around our culture and our connection, and things. When you get it right, it takes time. So we're enjoying being. In that chapter at the moment. World Cup is not too far away, arm's reach, so I think we're in a good place when you look across the NRLW. There's Kiwi Ferns candidates everywhere, girls putting up their hands wanting to play in the black jersey, so there's competition for spots, and I think it's a case of picking up where we left off last year and building to bigger things for this season.
Yeah, cool.
The Jillaroos are in fine form at the moment, as we've seen in recent matches, and as we've felt, coming up against them. But any team is beatable, and I think to be the best, you've got to beat the best, and I think it gives us an honest challenge. I definitely know and believe we have the ability to do that, but our work starts now in our NRLW spaces. We're leading from the front, sharpening our iron, and then at the back end of the year we come back together being better for it.
Do you think?
No, I think getting a win over any team brings confidence, and I guess that helps leading into the next chapter of what we're aiming to do. So, I guess with the opportunity to potentially play Samoa first in the Pacific Championships at the end of the year, it's that will first be an honest competition, and I think it's hard to look past that. I think we probably would take that tournament one game at a time. You look across the international game, and every side is dominant, and they're physical and they're competitive, and that's exactly where we want the international game to be. But Jillaroos, as mentioned, are the pinnacle, so we look forward to facing them again. Well, I think like PNG, Samoa, knowing some of our Samoan sisters, they bring heart to that jersey, and I think their connection to their homeland is one of their superpowers, and we definitely feel that within our Kiwi Ferns space. Having the opportunity to connect with culture and connect with our sisters, and create an honest pathway out of a country that we love so proudly, and we know and acknowledge that for our Samoan sisters. They bring a physical game, and they were really dominant in their tournament last year. I'm lucky and fortunate to play alongside a lot of them in our Titans space, and they're on the rise, and I'm excited for them, and I'm excited for the opportunity to play against them again soon. I think regardless of what jersey people are wearing to a game, I think it's important that we get numbers there in the first place, and especially in our women's space as it's growing, putting on a product that's entertaining, that's catching the eyes and the audience of, whoever is interested. And we know when playing, previous Samoan teams or our Tongan sisters, they do bring a lot of passion, and they bring a lot of support, but we can feed off that too. We proudly have girls in our team that are of Samoan and Tongan heritage, and it's a moment for them too to acknowledge their background, and their cultures, whilst also proudly wearing the Kiwi Ferns logo. So hopefully our Kiwi Ferns fans match them. I think it's a pretty hard task, but I think at the end of the day, it's great people supporting a game that we all love. I think, firstly playing in New Zealand adds to it. It's definitely always a special occasion, and in the last decade probably haven't had as many opportunities to do that. Playing in Christchurch, bringing a game no matter what the region, you just really have that sense of being proud to be Kiwi and sense of being home. I think Auckland adds to it for those of us that are from here. The opportunity to play in front of family, friends, and extended fans now. Mount Smart for me, or Go Media Stadium, holds a close place to my heart. So any opportunity to play back there,